Hello, I'm Kim with Kim's Gifts and Decor. I hope everyone's having a great Friday, Cinco de Mayo. If you didn't catch Janine this morning, hey Cindy, how are you? If you didn't catch Janine this morning, she was on at 8 o'clock with GA Morning Glories. She was live from the bakery. Make sure you go check her out. Hey Jan, how are you? You had to do Halloween. You got the molds. They're super cute. I love the pumpkin. I'm going to have to go get it for sure. Hey Johnny, how are you? And if you didn't watch Jan at Jan Sees Designs, check her out as well. She just finished. Hey Teresa. At 1 o'clock after me is Wilhelmine with Wall Decor by Faye. 2 o'clock is Cece with Young Oma's Wreaths. 3 o'clock is Pam with Pam's Craft Boutique. 4 o'clock is Sam with Kome's Crafting Corner. And 8 o'clock is Teresa. After y'all have that big old Cinco de Mayo dinner with delightful doors. So make sure you check that out. And if you can't check anyone out, go back and watch the replay. We'd really appreciate it. Good morning, Rita. How are you? Hi, Jonna Lee. So today I'm going to do some Patriotic Stars. These wooden pieces here. I have 3 different ones that I'm going to do. This will be my first. We got this guy. I've got the one with the stars. And then we've got a little swirly center. And then I had done this last night. So there's 4 different ones total. I did the one. We're going to do 3. And these, they do sit by themselves. They're shelf sitters. And thanks, Jan. They do stand up by themselves, so you don't need an easel or a display or anything for those. I do use a little bit thicker wood. My wood here is not 1/8 of an inch, it's 1/4 of an inch. So by the time you put the 3 layers together, you've got the 3/4 of an inch, the same as the thick shelf sitters, and they do sit on themselves for the tier trays. So we're gonna get started. This is the one that's done up, and I do the back as well, so everything's finished. And then the sides, and see how they're all chunky and together. So we got the 3 different pieces. We say hard things. Yes, we do. Tongue twisters all the time. So I thought they were cute that they sit by themselves and you don't have to prop them up and lean them and then they fall every time you walk by or somebody bumps into it. So we'll get started. The back piece of all of them on the inside will be white. See how the white is? Shelf sitters. Very hard to say, Teresa. You say that SH word and yeah, that kind of comes out instead, doesn't it? But all of them are going to have the white background in there. So I'm going to do that first because it's going to need 2 coats. I do use the makeup sponges to dab that on. So I'm going to do that and pounce it. Like I said, the white will need 2 coats just to stand out a little bit. And you can see the grain through there a bit. Hey Harley, how are you? You should be working. Thanks for coming on. Thanks. I know, you had me painting them last night. I stunk up the whole house. I was cutting all the wood last night and painting them. Poor guy. Wick whack. That's funny, Teresa. A lot of things just, yeah, comes out wrong sometimes. And the harder you try to say it, the worse it is, unfortunately. I know you're working. I appreciate it. You work hard, honey. I love you. Fortunately, you can drive and be on everything at the same time. So it goes fairly quick. And if you get a little bit on the edges, don't really worry about it. We're going to fix that at the end as well. So I wish I was closer to Janine. I want some of those margarita bun cakes with all that tequila in there. I would like that recipe, however. Hey Sam, how are you? So this is just plain white Americana. It's Snow White that I'm dabbing on here. Again, you'll definitely need at least 2 or 3 coats with the white. So I'm just starting with that and we'll go from there. But all of them are gonna have, hey Pam, how are you? All of them are gonna have that white in the center, in the back. And then we'll hit the brown with the back and the edging. And then of course we need our red and the blue. You're in a work call, uh-oh. But you're here, that's important. It's like, do 20 things a day, and more than that, but all day long, you know, you have people on and you're listening, and you might not physically be sitting watching them, but you're all the time, but at least you got them playing in the background. And you can hear what's going on and pop on every once in a while. Hi Michelle, how are you? Welcome. No counting today, Michelle. No sprinkles. Hey Dawn, how are you? Thanks for joining. So I'm gonna do a second coat on this one. A little heavy on the white there. Troubles in the house. Is that you or Teresa or both? Everyone picks on Teresa a lot too. I don't know, you got us going with that whole counting now, Michelle. How many stars? I'm not counting stars, Jan. It's not happening. I didn't make the program. I just bought it and cut it out. So that's out of my control. But yeah. Michelle's never gonna let us live that down, and we're not gonna let her live that down, that's for sure. So there's the second coat on that guy. Hey Jana, how are you? Hope you're feeling better. Looks like you were out and about. Hopefully that means your meds are under control and you're not so dizzy. Missed you on Wednesday for your critters and clay. Can't wait for tomorrow. But I hope you're feeling better. Meds do a number on you, that's for sure. Hair. I can't stand that feeling. So I did put it on the double stick tape. You could hold it, but I didn't want to get my fingers all yucky. So I did put it on I put the tape down, wrapped it around, and just put it on the back end of it so it holds it. There really aren't a lot of pieces to this one. The one that I did yesterday, you'll take ownership of being bad today. Mystery hair. Yeah, I hate that. And you can't find it no matter what. You look at every angle, you can't find that hair. So I had these 3 little stars yesterday that, you know, I put on there. We don't have the little stars today. They're all kind of bigger pieces, but it still helps to hold that down. I hate that mystery hair. And then you always ask, can you see the hair? I can't see nothing. No, but I can feel it. Driving me crazy. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, hanging in there. Pollen's over and it's always something else then, I'll tell you. So, I'm going to leave this here in case I need another coat on here, but it's looking pretty good. And if you can see there's a little grain in there, but I like that. Gives it like the little rustic look. let that dry a little bit. This guy on the inside for the stripes, I'm going to do red. The red I have is the Americana True Red. Hey, Willie, how are you? Teresa, Jan, and Michelle, the Three Musketeers. Yeah, I think so. I agree with you there, Pam. They do. They go on really smooth, and I love their colors, for sure. Whites, always, though, you got to do a couple different coats, and I love this True Red. And then the blue, I use Craft Smart blue, that True Blue. No, I use Navy. This is the blue that I use for all my Patriotic is the Navy by Craft Smart. But yeah, I do like that Americana paint. It does go on smooth. You like that? What, the Three Musketeers, Michelle? Is that what you like? Yeah, you guys are the Three Musketeers. I love you, though. Again, you can mix it up any way you want to with the colors, obviously. But I wanted to keep all the backs of them with the white and then do the red and the blue, offsetting it in front. So Sam, your garland looks really cute on your porch. I saw it up there. I saw a picture of it today. Did a good job. That turned out cute. I love the black and white. I hope Janine posts that recipe. I definitely want to make that. And it was so crazy. Now I have to get that grater. And it was so weird because I was just invited to a virtual Pampered Chef party yesterday. And I'm like, I don't need anything. Yeah, well, now I do. You wonder how that works out sometimes. So there's our red. Something's beeping. There's our red, and with the wood, I'm going to leave it like that because I like the rustic going through there as well. And then I'm going to do this guy with the red as well. You're behaving yourself. The day's not over, it just started. And what fun is that, behaving yourself? Really? I don't know about y'all, but it's 58 degrees here. At least there's no snow. It's all cloudy. It's going to rain all weekend again. They said this is our 7th weekend in a row with rain. I hope it's not going to be like this all summer. I know. I have no more room for kitchen gadgets, Michelle. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But that is cool. And I still would be grating my fingers. I know I would be. So we'd have a little iron with our baked goods. Just put a little more tequila in. It'll cover up the iron taste from the blood from my fingers grating. 6:30. I was up about 10 to 7, but my day's not half over with. I wish it was. Well, not really. Wish it away, but I was up till almost 12 o'clock last night doing orders and working and never ending. I swear, you work more at home than you would being on a brick and mortar building. It never stops. Oh, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do that. My husband's got the TV on. We were trying to find something new to watch. There's nothing good out there. And you're sitting there working, 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 never ending. But that's what happens when you have your own business. That's a good thing, right? Could be worse. Very blessed and thankful that I am busy. So the red's done on that. And I'll cut these off later. I'll just take the scissors and snip them down so that I can keep using them. But in case I need to go back, I don't want to snip it off and do that. So I'm just going to leave that there. And then I'm going to do the blue with the star one. Let's use up some more of this. Goobers. Ugh. That's what happens when you get to the end of the bottle. Ugh. Goobers. And this goes fairly quick and it dries quick as well. And again, you can keep going on it if you don't want that grain in there from the wood, but I actually like the way it looks with this Patriotic. It looks kind of rustic, so I'm actually really happy with that. So I do want to leave it. I can't wait to see that wreath. Those colors are gorgeous, Sam. I went on earlier and I'm like, oh no, she's making tacos. Oh no, wait, she's doing the wreath later. I forgot you were on twice. I'm like, that's right. I can't wait to see the wreath. I love those colors. So festive. Silo on Apple TV. I don't have Apple TV. What is that about, Jan? Silo. Is it a series? We're looking for a new series to watch. Started watching a couple days ago, Call the Maid. No, Call the Midwife. I don't know if I like that. I like having it on in the background as I'm doing work. There's a taco for the wreath too. Well, of course, there has to be. Is everyone having Mexican for dinner tonight? We are. I'm going to do one more coat of this white. I think it needs another. Utopian society that lives underground in a silo. Really? I'm going to have to check it out. She doesn't answer me. I said it wrong. It's Call the Midwife. Taco salad is good. Taco bake I've never had. Call the maid. If the maid answers, send the maid to my house too. You did like Call the Midwife? I'm on the second one, and I didn't know if I should stop it or not. You watch I'll keep going with it then, Jan. for sure. The British talking is a little, sometimes it's hard for me to understand what they're saying. Kind of like the Wick Wack and Shelf Sitter. Outlander was another one I watched, and it took a little bit. I'm like, what did they say? I had to keep rewinding it, but I love that one. You're not calling the damn midwife. Don't want any more of those, huh? I'm done too. Yeah, no more midwife, that's for sure. But I'll take the maid. I'll definitely take the maid, Michelle. Yes, Jamie Fraser. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Love him. He can come clean my house. I'll watch him. Hope my husband's off. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. You should watch it, Michelle. It's a good series. I was kicking around the idea of watching that one again. I have to have the blinds shut though, because I'm kind of on a busy street, and you know when it gets dark, everybody can see in your house, and I'm like, oh, people are gonna wonder what the heck I'm watching here. Alrighty, so now we're gonna do the baby white method with the brown. For the brown that I have here, I did the baby white method with burnt umber. It doesn't matter which one. I used Folk Art burnt umber. And then for around the star on the front. And then I finish off and I do the back as well. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Good for you. I don't blame you. I'm really thinking about rewatching it again too, Michelle. So you just kind of take the baby white, dip it in the burnt umber, and just kind of wipe it on. And it gives you that wood look. You won't want to go to sleep, Michelle. You want to stay up watching it. I could never get into Handmaid's Tale. A lot of people got into that too, but I couldn't get into that one. Oh no, that's not good, Michelle. Yeah, you should have put it on last night. Then you would have never went to sleep and you wouldn't have had the 2 hours either. I'm waiting for the new yellow zone to start up again. They got a new one coming out now. I think Matthew McConaughey's in that one. I like him too. I'd watch anything with him. And then you can do the brown as light or as dark as you want it. Too dark, wipe it off a little bit. If it's too light, just do another coat. It's that time of year. It's a full moon too. We can always blame it on that, you know. Or we can always find something. I'm about it. It's your fault. It's your fault. Alrighty. Then we've got the back side of where the white is. So we'll do the back side of these guys. He'll probably leave early. Why aren't you sleeping, Michelle? Tommy found it. Now you have to, really? Tommy loves it too? My husband and I, we started the first one and we actually shut it off. Neither of us liked it. Maybe I'll try it again. Pain. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. That stinks. That's hard. I hope it gets better for you. Prayers that it gets a little easier. That's the worst. See how the back is here? And then I will do, leaves it rustic a little bit. And then the third one. Nothing helps. Try some of that tequila. Janine has extra. Oh, I'm sorry, nothing helps. That's hard. That's terrible. That's the worst. And if you don't have pain, people don't understand it, you know? They don't get it. Right? Cars. My husband isn't so much about food. It's cars and tractors. We did watch that George and Tammy series. That was pretty good. I didn't think I'd like it, but actually that was pretty good. I don't know if any of you saw that. In auctions, cars, tractors, auction, tequila house, everything. I agree, Sam. I agree. And it doesn't hurt trying it, right? And if it looks a little blotchy, just go over it again, and which just means you need a little bit more paint in some areas, and fixes it all up. As long as you don't leave it unfinished. I like that way if anybody sees it. Coconut rum. You like coconut rum, Rita? The fruity drinks. I like coconut rum too. Bahama Mamas, coconut rum, pineapple juice, orange juice. All right, all us girls should have. Good to know about tequila. Hey, try the tequila. I mean, there's a lot of different ones you can try. I think we should all get together, do a girls trip, and we can try all these different little drinks out. We'll call it a crafting convention or something. We need something, right? For sure. Alrighty. Well, now you like fruit drinks too? You're not fussy. You'll take them all, huh, Sam? Well, what's nice about the fruity drinks, you can add the rum. You can add coconut rum. You got dark rum. You got light rum. Peach schnapps. You kind of add them all in together. And what the heck? Throw some tequila in there. It won't hurt, right? So, let's see our big star here. I want the grain to all kind of go the same way. Let me take this off here. I want the grain to all kind of go the same way when you're looking at it. Now, see how they all go side to side there? Of course with alcohol. It has to be. You'll be the DD. We've got the apps too, but I don't have Apple TV. Is there a lot that you watch on there, Jan? I think Apple TV is the only one I don't have. So you can use a couple different glues. You can use the Gorilla Glue. You can use the Rapid Dry. There's that Stitch Fix, which is the thick. The Loctite. I'm going to use the Loctite here. I ran out of the Stitch Fix. Give you all the coffee. You like coffee, huh? And I stand it upright a little bit just because it is going to be a shelf sitter. Kind of line it up and stand it upright here. Now see how it has from the white from sponging? We're going to fix that too, so no worries. Yes, I love that stick fast. Except the thick is much better. I got the thin and it kind of runs a little. So I definitely like the thick. Of course, we glue our fingers. I have to order more of that, by the way, Pam. I need an affiliate for that for you. The thick, please. And don't put a whole bunch on here. Otherwise, you're going to get seepage all over the place, and we don't want that. Let me press this down. Got the medium guy. tap it like that too. Yes, you're right. No seepage. That is unless you put tons of it on like I do sometimes. You tip the bottle upside down and yeah, forget it. And then no matter how much I try, I glue my fingers at some point in time, always. And again, then these are the little bit bigger cuts. They're 1/4 of an inch, so the 3 of them make 3/4 of an inch, so it's the same size as your shelf sitters. And then you don't need the little easel, and they sit by themselves. And then we've got the last one here. Then you don't have to worry about them leaning up on anything, falling over as the dog knocks it, or the kids, or the husband. The glue, yeah, I know. It can be a challenge for sure. Like I said, I always get my fingers. And then you want to line it up right, and I know, I always glue my fingers and I burn my fingers with a hot glue gun no matter what. And I can't wear those little tips. Can't do it. The little finger condoms. Can't wear them. I need to feel with my fingertips. I just can't, I want all the grain going the same way, just trying to figure it out there. So we've got the big guy with the red, the white, and the blue, the stripes. We've got the stars with the red, white, and blue back, or the white back. And then we've got this guy with the red swirls. And then this is the one that I already made with the little stars on it. Now, they all stand by themselves as the shelf sitters. So now we don't want to see all this white and the red and all that jazz. So I have my little Artist Loft pen. You can use this, you can use whatever you like to use. Pasco, whichever one. I use the chisel side. This has both sides. I use the chisel side, and I use black. You can get dark brown or black. I do like the black. Thank you. Thanks, Rita. And then I go in and I just cover up all the edges. So that's why I said you don't have to worry about whether or not, you know, it seeps over a little bit, because we're going to fix that on the end, at the end. And again, Janine was on this morning from the bakery. If you didn't watch her, go check her out. Your mouth will water for sure. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. Glad you like it. After Janine, before me at 11 o'clock, was Jan with Jan C's Designs. If you didn't watch her, go check her out. She got a lot of molds from Temu, and she made a pumpkin. And it had a bat and some leaves on it. Really, really cute, so check her out. After me at 1 o'clock is Wilhelmine with Wall Decor by Faye. And we're all on our own business pages if you don't know that, if you haven't caught us before. After 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock is Cece with Young Oma's Wreaths. 3 o'clock is Pam with Pam's Craft Boutique. 4 o'clock is Sam with Kome's Crafting Corner. Can't wait to see. Hey, Elisa. So 4 o'clock is Sam with Kome's Crafting Corner. I know she's doing that wreath. I can't wait to see it. The colors in that are just gorgeous. And I can't believe she found the 21-inch that matched it, that she had. So see, and then you just cover it all up and you don't have the white or anything else, and you'll never see it. I mean, unless you got a big glob and then you want to take it off with the baby wipe, but... And it helps if you dab from the inside to the out, so that most of your paint is off as well. But just because of being on the edge like that, you will see it when you put them together. So that's why you just get the marker. And you can go to Dollar Tree, get any black Sharpie marker, or if you want to stay with the brown, you can get, if you have at the house, touch-up pens. I know, I can't believe it. You had everything. It's like you planned for it. Hey, Tammy, welcome. You can use the furniture touch-up pens as well, because we did do brown, and it is like a dark brown from cutting the stars out. So you can use brown as well. I just prefer the black. And you don't need to go get anything real expensive or fancy. Go to Dollar Tree, pick something up. Use whatever you have. The black gives it more dimension. It does, Rita. Yes, it does. Makes it stand out a little more, for sure. I know Pam's doing some wood things today too, but I think she said she's doing more items to go with her baseball theme. If you're in her Fake Bake Bakery, if you're part of her group, check that out. Her collection is super cute. Super cute. For all those that have baseball. So here you go. And then it stands up. The little shelf sitter by itself. Was meant to be, Sam, for sure. My nose is running like crazy. And I have to go on to Temu because I haven't ordered from there yet, but the molds that Jan had released, that she had gotten opened up today, I want to go get that pumpkin one for sure. I'm just wondering how long they're going to last. I'm a little spoiled with the ones I make. They last quite a while, but... Ooh. Ran right across it. Hello, welcome. We're just about ending up. We did our Patriotic Stars, woodcut stars, shelf sitters. And I will sell the blanks for these in my Etsy site, on my Etsy shop, if anybody's interested in them and want to make them. They will come with the 3 pieces, so you can put them together and they'll be shelf sitters. And you need it for the dimension and the design and whatnot. So those will be listed in my shop later today, the blanks for them. I will sell each one individually. So you can pick which one you want. And just in a second here, I'll give you the sizes on what I do have, on what these are. And if you don't know my Etsy site, it's Kim's Gifts Decor. Same as my page. Bye, Michelle. You have a great weekend. I hope you feel better and you get some sleep. Thanks for joining me. So here's the blue one. This blue guy measures, where's my tape measure? 4.5 inches. This red striped one measures 4 3/4 inches. This guy here, hi, how are you, Aunt Marion? Measures 4 inches. And then this one here measures 4 inches as well. So these little ones are 4 inches. The middle guy is 4.5. And then this big guy is 4 3/4. This last one here, then we'll be all done. Anyone have any big plans for the weekend? I'm working and filling orders. And I have a sweet tooth ever since I watched Janine this morning, so now I have to bake something. And my husband's on a diet, so I gotta figure this out. Mother's Day. Jan, you're doing a Mother's Day dinner Sunday at church. Oh, what are they having? I know, so do I, Jonalee. So do I. A sweet tooth. What's church having? You always have a sweet tooth. My worst is in the middle of the night if I get up to go to the bathroom. That's my worst. I would kill for something sweet in the middle of the night. It's gotten a little bit better, but yeah, it used to be horrible. protein muffins after Janine's like, what kind did you make, Jan? Protein muffins. I know, she's got everybody going with that this morning. It looked delicious. Pam, are you going to pick some up after your live? You'll have to let us know how they are. And there we go. All done. So we've got, this is the biggest one, 4 3/4. This is 4 1/2. And then these two are 4 inches. So we've got all of them. Got the big one, medium, and the 2 smalls. You've had her cakes, are delicious. I wasn't at the retreat because of my whole face thing, and I didn't know if I was contagious. I missed it. You guys were talking about it this morning again, too. Thanks. I appreciate it, Pam. So, again, these are from the thicker wood, so that when you put all 3 pieces together, they measure 3/4 of an inch, and they sit by themselves, and you don't need the easel, and you don't need to lean them up on anything. So I want to thank you very much for joining me. I've got glue on my fingers. I knew I would. Always. Thank you again for joining me. I'll see everyone next week, Friday at 12 o'clock again. Again, I'll go through the lineup. Janine with GA Morning Glories was at 8 o'clock this morning. It's so weird. Got a mind of its own, Jonalee. Got a mind of its own. So again, 8 o'clock, Janine was on with Georgia Morning Glories. Go check her out. If you haven't seen her yet, you'll be drooling and wanting sweets all day long. 11 o'clock, right before me, was Jan with Jan C's Designs. Her pumpkin turned out really cute, and she got some molds from Temu that she had opened up. Wilhelmine with Wall Decor by Faye is next at 1 o'clock. Cece's on at 2 o'clock with Young Oma's Wreaths. Can't wait to see what she does again with resin today. She's got some really cute stuff. 3 o'clock is Pam with Pam's Craft Boutique. I know she's doing some wood stuff with her baseball theme. 4 o'clock is Sam with Come's Crafting Corner, and she's doing that Cinco de Mayo wreath. And then 8 o'clock is Teresa with Delightful Doors. I can't talk today. Teresa with Delightful Doors. I'm not sure what she's doing, but make sure you check her out. Again, thank you for joining me, and if I can ever help you with anything, let me know. Y'all have a great weekend. Have a happy Friday, Cinco de Mayo Day, and hopefully you're all drinking a little tequila and having some tacos. Have a great day. Thank you.